and brothers that greet you in Nationality. Tonight we want to discuss nationality. We're not going to beat around the bush. Those of us you see with the fezes and the turbans on our heads, we are Moorish Americans. Why are we Moorish Americans? Because we are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. That plain and that simple. We are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. Now, one thing that we learned in Moorish science, being Moorish scientists, is that we don't say anything that we can't back up. So when we say that we are Moorish Americans because we are descendants of Moroccans and born in America, we can prove it. We can prove it. Anyway, anyone without any kind of proof, we can prove it. Now you might say, well, all of us are not Moroccans. But history says that we are. History says that we are. When our people, so many of our people were brought to America, there was no such country as Nigeria. There was no such country as Sierra Leone. And those countries, they only came into existence in the 50s. When our people came here to America, there was only one sovereign state on the entire west coast of Africa, and that was called the Moroccan Empire. That was called the Moroccan Empire. So that means that anybody who lived there and was brought here were Moors. That's what they were. Moors. And they are Moors today. Because there is nothing that can change man from the descendant nature of his forefathers. Whatever your forefathers were, that's what you are today, without doubt or contradiction. Now, what took place during slavery was falsehood being set in the place of the truth. There is nothing that binds the mind and paralyzes the individual like falsehood. And that is why 127 years after slavery, our people are still in that state of paralysis and confusion. But if you ever look at how the people over in the East train those elephants, they take the elephant when he's small, and they tie a rope around his leg, tie it to a stake and drive him to the ground. And he said, look at it. Then he grows up to be a big elephant. And the little man can ride the elephant, he can't do anything, the elephant will do anything that he tells him to do. Then when he's finished, he'll tie this huge elephant back to that little stake in the ground, the little rope around his leg. And the elephant cannot move. He cannot move. He is paralyzed because he thinks that he's paralyzed. He thinks that he's still in bondage. And that's how it is with our people here in North America in 1992. In slavery, this falsehood was a yoke that was put around their necks. And so even when you free a change from their bodies, they still are paralyzed and confused because they think they are. There's only one thing that can change their condition, and that is truth.
That's right.
Noble Drew Ali taught us that truth will make you free. And that's what we're going to talk about here tonight. Black, Can a man be a Negro, colored, or black?
No.
Because a man is made in the image and after the likeness of God Allah.
That's right.
So a man cannot be a Negro, colored, or black.
There you go.
In truth, black means death. That's what it means. Black means death. Again, we're not going to say anything we can't back up. We can prove it scientifically that everything on this earth requires light in order to survive. And black, according to the science, is the absence of light. If it has no light, it is a dead thing. So when one calls himself black, he is proclaiming to the world that he is mentally dead. When one says that he is black, he is proclaiming to the whole world with a big neon sign, here I am, and I am mentally dead. In the history of the world, there has never been any people known as Negroes, colored folks, black people. Never. Ever. So what does that mean? If there never have been any people in the history of the world known as black people, then the question that comes out there, well, who are we then? Yeah. Because people descend from people. Who are our forefathers? If there never were any black people, or Negroes, or colored people, then just who are we? See, that's why we say we are Moorish Americans. We are descendants of Moroccans and born in America. Talk about that term African American now, because that's what so many people are calling themselves these days. Now, Africa is a land, and America is a land. Right? To my knowledge, no land ever gave birth to a human being. So a man can't be descent of land. He must be descent from people. So the term African American, while it may be a step in the right direction, it's only a small step. It's not sufficient. It's not